who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be?
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Throwing first play is Lance. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And high fives on around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. They run for the first time with Gene. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, what a move. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Seahawks at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Walker. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. This time Jackson will throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. Touchdown Seahawks. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed this. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be called for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Walker. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Jackson on first down. This is caught. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Six nothing our score after one. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something. Again, it's Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. They've got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On second down, Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Lance to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the ground, Cook. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division. And into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Milton Williams there on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
There you go.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go.
2nd and 8 coming up. And Lance going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to a safety net. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So a failure to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Lance. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On the double.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. First and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Cook, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They try again with Cook, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now he lost him a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they absorb to join them in the effort.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third and goal situation. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 8 yards to go on second down. Look at this, a tight end carry. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Jackson. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 3 yards remain for second down. Give to Walker on the read option. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, they go option to the right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Lance now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cook up the gut. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready.
Cook following the penalty. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Lance. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Tariq Woolen in on the stop.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the gun on third down, Lance. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. James Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 102 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson going to hold on to this. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours, because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll go option to the short side. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Point after up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So already not the best to kick. That adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Pressure back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Lance. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks,